Alright everybody, we got ourselves a dual tropical threat, with one of them already expected to become a major Category 3 hurricane out here in the Atlantic, and the second system is expected to potentially cause some big problems for the United States East Coast. So we're going to talk about everything you guys need to know, and we do need to start preparing for this storm system, as it is going to be a bit of a concern. Models are indicating this system actually impacting the United States, the one here on the left, that has an overall 90% chance now probability of development here in the next 7 days, and even the next 48 hours, we got ourselves an overall 80% chance here as well. Okay, so taking a look here at the spaghetti models here, you can already see that we do have ourselves a lot of these models impacting the United States. Looks like the system could end up towards either Florida's coast, Georgia's coast, South Carolina, or maybe even North Carolina's coast, in which everybody along the coastline does need to look out here for this thing very, very closely. Now, currently the storm is just located here north of Haiti, north of the Dominican Republic, and over the next 48 hours, it'll be tracking over the Bahamas here, in which we will be seeing ourselves some rapid strengthening with the system, in which it is expected to pick up quite a bit of strength. Alright, so whenever taking a look here at the HWRF hurricane model, it does not look very friendly here. The system overall really picks up a lot of strength over the Bahamas, like we mentioned, and there is a good chance that this thing could be a decent hurricane by the time it does impact the United States, in which it does seem very likely at this point. It's just kind of unknown where exactly. Like we mentioned, it could be out there by North Carolina's coast, South Carolina's coast, Georgia, maybe even like northern Florida's coast. So we'll definitely need to be watching this. But yeah, the HWRF really has the system picking up here into major hurricane status here overall, in which it is definitely a system that we do need to be monitoring here very, very, very closely. All right, now back here to the hurricane models, we are now looking at the intensity guidance here according to the main models here as the latest run. And you can see that we are expecting some gradual strengthening on the system, with pretty much all of the models here expecting this thing to at least become a tropical storm, with a handful kind of showing a maybe low-end hurricane. Now, I feel like these models are actually underdoing it as of right now. I feel like we're actually going to be seeing some probably stronger trends here in the future, so please look out for that, and just know that it is not capped out to this strength as of right now. All right, now here's the HMON's model take here. We do expect some rapid strengthening here with this system here quickly becoming a tropical storm over the next few days. However, it's not as strong as the HWRF here, a lot less significant, and showing that landfall a little bit further to the south out there kind of by South Carolina. So there's obviously still a lot of disagreement in terms of both strength and the track of the system. So please just monitor this very, very closely. If you're across the southeast coast, make sure you guys let your family and friends know about this system and share this video. That way they can be up to date and they can stay weather aware. All right, now the second system is already a tropical storm. This is Tropical Storm Humberto. Has picked up a little bit of strength here, sustaining right around 50-mile-per-hour winds here. Central load down to 1,004 millibars. Now, we are expecting over the next few days this system to rapidly strengthen into now major hurricane status, expected to be a Category 3 here by the time we approach our way right around the morning of the 28th here. Now, in terms of where the system will ultimately end up is also relatively unknown. However, right now the cone is just between just west of Bermuda and just east of the United States. This one will also need to be watched here pretty closely, and we'll need to definitely keep an eye out there for it, as this thing could be pretty impactful as well. So not only do we have the one, but we actually have another tropical system that we're watching here as well. So please be careful out there, my friends. We'll definitely keep a close eye on these guys. All right, everybody, so shifting our way over here into the current satellite imagery, my friends, we have both of the systems here. Tropical Storm Humberto on the top right here, once again sustaining right around 50-mile-per-hour winds, and will continue moving to the west here. Now, in terms of 94L, this will be the storm that will be impacting the United States. Currently is looking a little bit better. It still is a long ways away from, becoming a tropical storm, I believe, still, considering it is still over some pretty big areas here, like Dominican Republic as well as Haiti. So it is still kind of over land, but over the next 48 hours or so, that's when we could definitely start to see the system picking up and becoming a potential tropical storm around that time. So once again, just for my friends along the U.S. East Coast here, Florida's coast, Georgia's coast, North and South Carolina's coast definitely needs to be monitoring this here as well. Also Bermuda, I keep an eye out there for it as well, with the second system for Humberto. So just guys, please be careful. And once again, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. That way we can keep you guys up to date with everything. We'll continue to post these updates for you all in order to ensure that you guys are staying safe. Now would be a good time if you're along the U.S. East Coast to start preparing for the system. Like I said, we still don't know exactly where those main impacts are going to be, but it will definitely not hurt to be prepared for hurricane season. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Once again, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, leaving a like, and please consider sharing this video here. That way we can help out as many people as possible. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for joining. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you guys later tonight for a live stream, for a live update. All right, everybody, thanks for joining. See you guys in the next one.